Come up higher and see. Not only is that the theme of this year's Gathering of Eagles, October 24 through 26, I believe it's a clarion call from our Father to come up higher and receive revelation, knowledge, and strategies we've never known before in these last days. God always has called His people up higher, into His presence, into His glory, for new insight, new revelation. He called Abraham into the mountain to sacrifice Isaac, but there he had a new revelation of the ram that would take the place of Isaac, and there he met Jehovah Jireh. Moses had to reach the mountain of God where he had a confrontation with the burning bush, but there he had his fear removed and discovered his assignment. Elijah went 40 days after the threat of Jezebel in order to reach the mountain of God, where he once again heard God's voice. He regained his anointing and fulfilled his destiny. Jesus himself often went up to the mountain to pray. He took Peter, James, and John up to the mountain where his glory was revealed, and they never again were the same. Even in Revelation chapter 4, verse 1, God calls John and says, "Come up here, and I will show you things that will be hereafter." I really know that God is calling us higher into His glory, into His presence, and into a new anointing and revelation. October 24 through 26 at the Chateau on the lake. Great speakers, a great time of fellowship, revelation and worship, but most important, I believe the glory of God and the presence of God like we have never known before. I want you to be there. Register today. We kept the registration at $200 to help with the increasing expenses, and we at Strength and Wisdom are paying for your room at the Chateau. It's so important that you make this meeting this year. We're moving into the greatest opportunities and at the same time the greatest opposition we've ever known before the coming of the Lord. And we must come up higher into His glory to hear His voice as never before. I know our speakers will have fresh revelation. The praise and worship will be off the chart, but most important is His presence and His glory. So Karen and I are inviting you to come up higher and see.